Hello and welcome to Altex TV. So, today's video we are discussing whether or not the Joker could get a sequel. That has been hot topic right now because Joaquin Phoenix has done an interview, I've got the quote, and some interesting things that I thought I would never hear Joaquin Phoenix talk about. We know about how he doesn't like to do sequels, he doesn't like to do multi-films in the one shared universe, so this is made for a very interesting topic. So let's dive in and let's get straight to it. Okay, so we have the quote here from Joaquin Phoenix himself. So here we go. I wouldn't have thought this was my dream role, but now, honestly, I can't stop thinking about it. I talked to Todd a lot about what else we might be able to do in general, just working together, but also specifically, is there something else with the Joker that might be interesting? So, it ended up being a dream role. So that's Joaquin Phoenix in an interview, and I tell you what, I never thought I would see Joaquin Phoenix talking about doing a sequel, that there's a chance that that may happen. Now, so basically that whole quote is, he's talking to Todd Phillips, who directed Joker, because he wants to work with him again. And then it come up about the Joker and what they could do moving forward with this particular character. Now, we dive into the box office and we know the Joker broke the October record and it also broke Justice League. Justice League, that's right. Justice League's opening weekend was beaten by a standalone Joker film. Wrap your heads around that first. Who would have thought you'd be able to say that right now, that a Joker film by itself beat Justice League in an opening weekend? That's insane. So, we know that this is already in the profit range. The Joker movie is in a profit range. Anything it makes from here on is just making more money. So, we know that this movie is successful. It is loved by majority of the critics. It is majority people like it as well, as far as I know. I know there's some people that didn't quite enjoy it as much, but that's the subjective of film. Same with some critics. But it is doing fantastic in those results. The box office tells us that. Now, are we going to get a sequel? That's the big question. And I'll tell you what, when I left the theatre, I was thinking, I do want more of the Joker. But after thinking about it, I was kind of like, no, I kind of want it to stay like this. I want it to be just a film like this. But then again, I want to see more of Joaquin Phoenix in this role as the Joker. I want to see what's next. So I'm kind of tossing up, do I want, do I not? But, I mean, it makes for an interesting discussion. So, as long as they don't tie it, I don't want them to tie this into the DCU. I don't think you tie it into that. You keep it in its own universe if you do a sequel. Now, we do know money talks. So if this makes a lot of money and they could potentially throw some money around, they could get a sequel going. And Joaquin Phoenix seems like he's interested in maybe doing a sequel as well. So that makes it very interesting. Because if you give him the right price, I'm sure they could get him to come back. I mean, he obviously loved playing the Joker in this movie. He loved it. So I think it's his best performance ever. So maybe we might see him in a sequel. Now, for argument's sake, they do a sequel. Where does it go from here? That's the question. And I can tell you now, Batman should not be in it at all. Like, you can't have Batman in this Joker movie. Because if you bring Batman in, one, he's going to be like, what? He was very young when his parents died in this movie. So if you bring a Batman into this, he's either going to be really, really young, or it's going to be a 70-year-old Joker versus Batman. And I mean, come on. No one wants to see that. So I'm ruling Batman out of it. I don't want to see Batman in it. I don't think you can make it make sense with Batman in it. So rule him out. However, there is one character that you could have as he's like the hero. And you got the Joker as the villain and he's the guy trying to stop the Joker. And that's Jim Gordon. Why not? Jim Gordon could be the guy that the Joker is trying to fight against. That could work. I think that's the only logical way you could do it, unless you created a whole new character that you could do that. But if you really wanted to tie it into the Batman mythology, Jim Gordon is a great hero that you could put in. He's trying to stop the Joker. But what I want to see is it from the Joker's point of view again. I want to see it more from the Joker, how he is creating this crime empire of himself, how he's getting his goons together, how he's just robbing banks, he's taking over, he's doing all this stuff. I want to see that more so. And then you have a little side story with Jim Gordon as he is the antagonist against the Joker. He's the one trying to fool his plans and stop him. I think that could work. I am highly down for that. I mean, that would be fantastic. I think that right there would be, perfect to see. I would be down to see that. I mean, if they come out and said that they were doing that and Jim Gordon's going to be the antagonist of the film, he's going to be the guy that's fooling the Joker's plan, that's fighting against the Joker, that would be great. I would be, yep, sign me up. But I don't want to see them bringing in Bruce and, like, making him out Batman. That's not what I want, because I think that's what they did with Gotham, and it wasn't the same when they started pushing that. It was good when it was all about Jim Gordon, but then when they started pushing it, it's Bruce turning into Batman. This kid's Batman. No. I don't want to see Batman at all in this film. Yes, you can have a young Bruce here and there, pop up here and there, but that's it. That is it. I mean, you could start the film. You could start this film with Jim Gordon with Bruce and trying to comfort him like they do in, like, the comic books and all that stuff, how he's nurturing him after that. That'd be nice to start off with, and then he's like, I'm going to get the guy that's responsible, and then we find out everything about the Joker, how he's escaped from Arkham, and he is just, Joaquin Phoenix is back, Arthur is back, and he has created this empire, underground empire, and he is wreaking havoc in Gotham, and Jim Gordon's the only one that can stop him. That would be cool. So, let me know in the comments. What are your thoughts on a Joker sequel? Do you want to see it, or do you not? Do you just want it to stay as a standalone film and that's it? And also, what are your ideas for the sequel if it does happen? Who do you want to see in it? What kind of story do you want to see? Do you want it to be more Joker focused again? Or do you want it to be 50-50 like a Joker and Jim Gordon sort of thing? I'm very interested to see what everyone else wants to say. So let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have yourselves a lovely day. Peace out.